Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th Edition Campaign 5, where we shall not cast a harmful spell. Last time we cleared out the undead in the danked crypt, and upon finding the talkative skeleton, tried to eliminate them too, since they seem to be undead like the rest and we can't be honouring that kind of thing. However, upon repeated attacks, it became evident that they were impervious to damage, and there was nothing that we could do about that. So now it just remains for us to pillage what remains of this cave. Sarcophagus over here.
What contain that requires it to be bound with chains?
A pike, some very heavy armor and bones. Oh, that is very slow walking there for Frobo. We are up at the top upper limit of our weight. And so we'll try and keep everybody evenly in the yellow until we can get up to sell a bunch of this stuff. But
My faith protects me.
Shadowheart is interested in the Book of the Dead Gods.
This book is far lighter than it should be, with such a massive log.
Cleric and Wisdom for +3. Arcana for -1. Let's channel a spark of divine power into the lock. And we can add our own guidance to that, since we lost our concentration on the spell we were holding for Frobo during the combat. We're not concentrating on anything currently. Alas, even with that, not high enough to reach over the 10.
The tome does not take kindly to your tampering. A feeling like pins and needles lingers under your skin.
How big is this book?
And prodding.
Sure. Smash it. 15 DC. Oh, with guidance. That's far more success. This book is comically
As
large.
the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Religion check. So we're not very intelligent, but we do have a religion proficiency.
Gods. These are the names of gods. Once lost, but now restored after the second sundering. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
And we receive Scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. Alright, that is everything for us here. We have the whole party together. Now we just need to simply find a way out of here. And let's have somebody who's moving a bit faster lead the pack. We do also need to check this last entombed scribe for any gold they might have. Nope, they too are actually empty. And out in this direction, through this long stretch of cave, we can pull this lever here. Gain ourselves an iron ladder back up to the surface. This skeleton clearly wasn't having as good a time of trying to enter or escape, one of the two. And Shadowheart recently expended her healing potions in that fight, so let's split those and pass her over, because she needs to survive more than anybody else.
Go.
Otherwise we can climb back up top And now we have a decision to make about whether we wish
Keep your distance.
to take a long rest before fighting the goblins at the Druid's Grove.
Let's be quick.
But to do that, we're going to need to find...
You know about these parasites.
I do not.
Will we survive?
To long rest, we're going to need to find a
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
teleportation circle.
Okay. Wonderful.
So we should be able to find one of these somewhere around us before getting to the combat that awaits ahead. It must be on this next stretch of land just here. The others are lagging far behind because of their over-encumbrance. But if we avoid going directly to the charge of the goblins up there, we can find ourselves here at this ancient rune circle. So we'll let the others catch up, and then we should be ready to take our first long rest of the campaign. Alright, we have the party all together at this ancient rune circle, but rather than using it directly, we can come to the top right here and say, go to camp and end the day. Do you want to go to camp? This will end the day. You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points and spell slots. Yes, I will do that. And this looks like our traditional swamp camp. The standard one we've seen before.
This seems as good a place as any to make camp.
Lae'zel has a conversation she would like to share with the group.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
Well, we need to be rested to fight our way there.
Circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
And how about you, Shadowheart? What have you got to say on this matter?
What were you two talking about?
What do you mean?
You and that Gith Yankee.
Just discussing the next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
You don't trust her?
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. And just to be clear, come daybreak, finding a healer is our first priority.
Agreed.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
The very first time I sat and played this, I spent so long in-game trying to do as much as I could before ever taking my first long rest, not knowing that it wasn't really intended that you actually fix the maggot problem immediately.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
Cute. Alright, so we've got the party's chest over there. That's where anything that you might use for send to camp would go. We've got the talkative skeleton over there who will sell us scrolls of... what is it? Scrolls of Revivify, although we still have plenty in our party for now, not that we can even cast them yet. And so we'll be taking a long rest. End of the day and restore hit points and spell slots to fully rest. You must use enough camp supplies. So we have a couple of supply packs that weigh 10 each. We can just get rid of one of those and full rest. And there's Astarion. skulking around. Alright, so we have successfully long rested. We have all of our hit points, and you'll see that Shadowheart has regained her 3 spell slots, and she has her Channel Divinity. So, we can now progress forwards just around the corner here. We will find the raid going on at the Druid's Grove. With our predominantly ranged focus team, we're going to come up here in the center.
I could get used to this.
Astarion is going to sneak because, being the rogue, we want him to be hidden for sneak attack in just a moment. And then the others can climb on up to trigger what might be about to happen ahead of us. There's the game dropping an autosave for us in case this goes terribly, not that we can use it. And there we are, close enough to have this pop off.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
Yeah, that is a bad time.
9 hells! Open the gate! Cannon! No! Shit! Form a line!
Alright. We get rolled into the initiative. Astarion is not, because he is sneaking. So we can take this opportunity to just get a ranged sneak attack in. Let's go for the great big bugbear. And now he's in the initiative too. The last time I did this fight, the game bugged out, and every time it would be somebody's turn, it would wait for the full duration of a possible turn to pass before actually doing anything, which was very peculiar. But for here, we just want to be dealing with all of these foes as fast as possible. So let's start with this goblin tracker right on our heels. That is a rough miss. I'm going to action surge immediately, because I want them gone if possible. Perfect. Frobo will just back away from the edge ever so slightly, and we have increased hit points by 8 temporary right now, which is wonderful. And they're going after the Druid Guards, which is fine by us. There's Zevlor up at the top. There's a lot of people in this fight. Right, Lae'zel, really better with a sword, but down there, the numbers do not seem favourable. So, we're going to stick with just trying to take out this giant bugbear. 2 damage is fine. I'm going to save our action surge in case we do get toe-to-toe with our greatsword.
Ignis!
There's a classic firebolt. The bugbear dashing into the main fight. And they are sniping Astarion. Right, Shadowheart. Did Astarion not get the benefit of the temporary hit points?
Throat.
He only has 17, so I guess we've just lost the 8 that we had in that individual attack, perhaps. So not as urgent a problem. Let's bless over here. Okay, we don't get to pick who we bless apparently, but that's fine. And we can't cast bonus action Shield of Faith because we did main action leveled spell. So nothing for us to do there. Back round to the top with the sleeping lady. We get to bonus action hide as a rogue. And with that we can then sneak attack because we are not perceived. Cannot have disadvantage against that target. I don't know why, but sure, we'll do it over here. Get our sneak attack. Step back slightly as we've already been injured once. And there's Will, the Blade of Frontiers, doing his thing. And Frobo is back. Man, our hit rate was so good at the beginning of the game, and now it's just all of the misses. Man, they really get through the AI turns a lot faster, though. That is nice. I approve of that. Alright, Lae'zel. We are blessed, so we're going to have a much higher chance to hit. Let's go after these smaller ones. We still miss. Can we see the attack roll? Six plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Shame. Zevlor making us look like morons with magic missile there. And Shadowheart, we want to keep fairly protected because she's the one concentrating on bless. But we'd be foolish not to try and get some shots in. And we would be required to concentrate on Shield of Faith, and we can't concentrate on 2 spells at once. Astarion's up. Hide once again. Bonus action for a rogue. Now, who can we sneak attack from here? That is a great shot. Will getting in there with the Eldritch Blast. And Bo, if you could get this one with 1 HP, I'd be very happy. We've generated enough XP to get up to 3rd level, which is very exciting, but we'll wait until this fight is over to do that. Lae'zel. You can do 2 damage. I believe in you. Excellent. Is it just the warg left? What was that? Not sure. People just getting some healing there. Hide. Sneak attack. Eldritch Blast doing work. And that fight is resolved.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
And we gained Soldier, No One Left Behind inspiration. I guess that's because we managed to complete that fight without anyone dying. No One Left Behind. Ensure all of the Grove's defenders survive the first goblin assault. Gained from background Soldier. So these are new things in the game that when you act in a way that is in line with your background, you gain a benefit. So we have gained inspiration. Inspiration can be spent to reroll ability checks, complete background goals to gain more inspiration. So you'll see up here we now have 2 of 4 inspiration points. We can spend those on rerolls later. And if we max out the inspiration to 4 of 4, any subsequent inspiration that would be gained will instead be experience points. So that will round out today's session. Next time we will start with a leveling up to 3rd level and then selling off a bunch of this excess equipment that we definitely do not need. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or pressing that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.